There is a BBL pandemic world over. We see celebrities, actors doing this thing, despite how dangerous it is. And I'll be discussing more of that in Lagos Sugar Baby by Ebere Joy. Ebere Joy. Yes. Hi guys, I'm Roving and welcome to Roving Through Books. Today we'll be reviewing Lagos Sugar Baby by Ebere Joy. The BBL pandemic. Last month, a celebrity in Nigeria died because she had a BBL procedure. Now, this is not news. Like, this is not a new news to us in the sense that this is not the first person to die from this kind of procedure, but some women still go ahead. I remember the days after her death, or the days after her death, people were advocating for body positivity because they assumed body dysmorphia was the cause why women will go for BBL surgeries. But some women were like, please, this is not a matter of body dysmorphia. I love my body the way it is, but I also want to get a bigger bum bum, even if it will risk my life. And it raises so many questions, especially because last month also an influencer, she also posted a video of her aftercare procedure, how there was a wrap around her belly and she couldn't wash her body for a weeks, and because of that her skin had some reactions. I was like, so you are going to do this to adjust your body? Well, I'm going to discuss that here. I think generally that the reason why women do BBL procedures is to attract men. Now, 2023 or 4, I think, Damilare Kuku released a new book called Only Big Bumbo Matters Tomorrow. And because I was actually fascinated by the title, and also because there was a truth in it. Because as at then, that was as at then, BBL was becoming a reigning theme. And then someone just made a simple tweet of, oh, why are BBL so rampant in Lagos? And I was like, because only big bomb matters tomorrow. Everybody feels like, oh, this is something they want to do. Now, aside from attracting men's attention, or maybe this is a sequel to attracting men's attention, in Lagos Sugar Baby, we see that the characters, they go on this venture so as to secure their future, in the sense that they are pretty women and they know that, oh, aside pretty privilege, there's another privilege that exists, big bum bum privilege. And they're like, okay, if they do not have it by themselves, they'll go to means to ensure that they have it. And then they have it, and one of them is complaining that, oh, she's receiving advances from men, sexual advances, and she doesn't want that. And her friend was like, excuse you, these things work hand in hand. If you want to move faster in any economy, if you want to get grants, if you want to get stuff, you are going to do this thing because this is the kind of attraction you get, and because this is the kind of attraction you get, you're going to just get it. And she's like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. And she made her decision in the book. So it is very, very appalling that this is what the society has done to. But I remember when I reviewed The God of Good Looks, I was like, good looks can take you far alive, but nepotism can take you even further. See, between nepotism and big bum bum, I don't know which of the two takes the top spot. Maybe nepotism, maybe, because I mean, nepo babies don't need people; they don't need it for anything, you know. So yes, I think it's been nepotism, and I like that Ibere talks about this because this is something that, as at when she wrote this, we are still having more reports of women dying from surgery. This is one of the most dangerous surgeries in the world. It's not saving your life, but some women still go ahead to do it. And we need to understand why these women do these things. I remember a woman saying, oh, I'm not doing it to seek male validation, as the thought would have been. She went ahead to justify her point. And there's one of my mutual on Twitter that was like, where do we go from here? Because literally, if what else can we do? We are telling people not to do this thing, and I say you will still do it, and the reason you are doing it is not because of mere validation. Like, there appears to be no solid reason, according to people, that, oh, this is why you should endanger your life. Because let's look at our former president's wife, Stella Obasanjo. Very, very sad death. And I mean, there were many jokes about this on Twitter. Some were very, 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 like, someone was like, oh, so when you die and then you approach heaven's gates, they now say, why did you die? You died from a BBL surgery. Each to his own. Each to his own. I think another thing Iberi addresses in this book is the modeling industry. Now we know that there's corruption in Nigeria, and this has eaten to every spare, not just.
So, hi guys, I'm so sorry. My mic stopped working, it died at this point. So, we just have a slight break in transmission. I'll get to it shortly. I was saying that corruption has eaten into every sphere of Nigeria, not just politics. We see it in the modeling industry and how these young girls are exploited sexually and even financially. We see that they are told to canvass for votes so that they can support the programs, and it is very wrong. I like that she did that. It showed that this is someone that is being truthful with the happenings in the industry. And we know Ebere, she's someone that works in the industry as well. So this is something that she is familiar with. She's not just saying lies. I think a thing I'll say stood apart in this book is which talked about queerness. In Nigeria, we talk about queerness in hushed tones before, but now there is more conversation about it. And in this book, we see that the person that people perceived to be queer wasn't queer, and the person that people thought wasn't queer was queer. And it reminds me of what happened in Nearly All the Men in Lagos Are Mad by Damilare Kuku, where the men, some men in the story, a man in the story, he was queer, so he was gay, and people didn't know he was gay. So it makes me think that many people are not what we actually think they are, because so many people hide their queerness so good. Nobody would think that they are queer, and I like that she mentioned that in the book. Another thing that she addressed was sugar baby. I mean, that's what the title of the book is. For a book like that, I love the introduction. The first line says, "My soulmate is a married man." Like, that's the introduction of the first story. And at first, you're like, is this person all right? And you actually see what happens, and you tend to believe it, which goes to testify how good of an author Ebere Joy is. She's able to make you see things from her point of view. She's able to make you see things like, in as much as this is something you may not have agreed with before, you can get this person's POV. It doesn't mean it is something you will do, but you understand this person's point of view. And from the sugar daddy thing, we can say, the reason why people talk about this is because it's popular. People don't talk about how men often defraud women and then spend their money on their other partners, and we see that happen in this book. And it's a very sad thing, right? Like, a man will say he's broke, his babe that is still struggling, or maybe she's even well to do, will support him, and then they only find out that he's doing it as a scammer. Another thing this book addresses is 419, and apart from I Do Not Come to You by Chance by Adele B. Trisha Wabwani, I haven't seen a book capture it this way, because I feel like this guy ran a scam on me too. Because at first I was suspicious, but later I was like, maybe I should calm down. Do you understand? And I saw what happened. I was like, this guy run me streets. Like I said, it just testifies how great of a writer Ebere is. It's beautiful. Lastly, I would say that Lagos Sugar Baby, it discusses the societal things in Nigeria, especially. We see that these are the things that happen in the society. We are not talking about them, but Ebere is. Ebere is ensuring that these are things we talk about. Is it the BBL? Is it the Lagos Sugar Baby? Is it the 419? Is it the modeling industry? She makes sure that this is something we talk about, and I really like that. I like that she makes mention of the hustle culture, because currently every young Nigerian is a hustler, except the Adepo babies, because of the way things are in the country. You have to be doing 2 to 3 jobs or even more to survive in Nigeria. And I like that she made mention of that. It's just showing that, this is what we have become as a society. I would recommend Lagos Sugar Baby to everybody. Aside from the fact that it addresses these societal issues, it's a story that hits you on the surface. You don't have to dig deep to get the story. Like, the story is just there. The story is waiting for you, literally. You don't have to wait for the story to come and meet you. And so guys, that's it for me for Lagos Sugar Baby by Ebere. I hope you really enjoy the stories when you get it. As you can see, they say that they read this book with clear eye. It's not because the stories are hard, but because they just talk about harsh realities. So, bye guys.